Good evening, everyone. It's amazing, the 2 year journey, putting the world of forums, trying to disrupt the world of forums. So many organizations have been set up quite recently. A few organizations have been existing for quite some time who've been trying to replicate the world of forums. Each one has been trying to emulate and copy what YPO and EO have created as an IP for the last 25 years. Our approach has always been radical and different. Give full due respect to what they've created, but what is our value add in the world of forums? So for us, the starting point is what differentiating factor do we bring in? Not just by changing some terminologies and giving some new words here and there. That's not the criteria. So I was told and exposed to the world of forums about 10 years or 11 years back when I'd moved an application for YPO. I didn't qualify. And then I joined EO about 5-6 years back. I got into a forum. My forum mate is here right now. It's been an amazing journey. All I would want to share is how foolish I was 10 years or 11 years back to think about the world of forums the way I thought. I thought it's a accumulation and a group of people come together, they become friends, they spend 4-5 hours together in a month. I think it was very shallow and foolish. I was like a frog in a well, not knowing what I'm talking about. It's only that I've experienced the world of forums for the last 5-6 years. I truly begin to even scratch the surface and understand the meaning of forums and how much forums can be a game changer and how much can they contribute to your overall intellectual development, overall support system, overall happiness, business, motivation. Forum has too many of these positives. And most of these are very often misunderstood, are lost because the forum process has not been followed to the T. So it has been our endeavor to make sure when our members get into forums, they get the maximum value for their buck. They get maximum value for the time that they are giving in. And how disruptive can this be in your overall perspective towards life, overall approach towards business, overall approach to the world of empathy. We also wanted to disrupt the way forums are being run. Most of the forum companies that have been running forums without taking any names are trying to create forum trainers, pay the forum trainers directly and conduct some kind of a training program. For me, when I joined a forum, I was trained. Yes, great. I'm grateful to them. But if I was given a bouquet of trainers to select from, I would have preferred it. Because the value of your time, you understand the value of your time and what you're willing to pay for it. Why not give a bouquet of the foremost forum trainers in the world and say you select who you wish to be trained by, you engage commercially, and your forum gets trained by XYZ. Because it's not just that one-day training program. You need handholding, you need course correction, you need moderation, guest moderation. Every 6 months, you need a health check. Every year when you do a retreat within the world of forums, you need a retreat trainer. So there are these areas where we feel there was a missing gap and we wanted to address this gap. Before I take you for the rest of the evening into the world of forums and take a deep dive, I would like to show you guys, because most of the members have not understood DLC platform, how do you visit it and how do you take advantage of it. DLC is a huge repository. You will benefit as much as you give. I mean, if you want to benefit, you really need to spend time and benefit in the right manner. Let me just take you guys through it. That's our homepage. So where we are in the news, so on and so forth, and that keeps getting added. All of this you've gone through, life of success or life of significance, we really mean. What you've not really gone through and what I want you to see is this section, the events and workshops. Okay. So for those of you who think that nothing much is happening, let me just tell you what is happening. Mumbai Intellect Pop-Up 14 June. I'll take you into it later. Bangalore 11th November at Four Seasons. Hyderabad on 21st of October. We've got London workshop that happened at Taj Wellington on Taj 51 Buckingham on 28th of October. Ahmedabad 6th of October, Taj Skyline. Mumbai again at Piramal Art Gallery, NCPA for Visual Arts. Delhi on 23rd of September at the Quorum, Mumbai on 27th of August at our studios across over here. Yet another workshop in Mumbai on 14th of August. Amazing speaker, Probir Jai, I really look up to him. Wine, it was a lovely wine workshop evening event across on 14th of May. The ex-Canadian Prime Minister was here. He spent about 4 hours at DLC headquarters on his birthday. It was very symbolic for us. Stephen Harper. Chennai Intellect Pop-Up was at ITC Grand on 16th of April. Delhi Intellect Pop-Up on 12th of April at Rosette House. About 250 people attended that. You can keep going on and on. Can I quickly go back to Mumbai? Pune was at Ritz-Carlton. So there is enough and more happening. How you choose to engage and benefit is completely up to you. We can invite you, but we can't force you or compel you to come. We can invite you and make sure that you engage in any possible direction that you wish to, be it to acquire knowledge. Most common trait that all of us want is to meet amazing people. Each and every of these events, you meet amazing people. I've been personally astounded by some of the people whom I knew about because they are my members, but I really didn't know to what extent they've achieved things in their lives, and they have really impacted my ways of thinking. Let's go to Mumbai Intellect Pop-Up and show them. So the way you navigate the site across is understand the event, who attended, who spoke, but then you get into the event. The intro video of the event is put up. So you, at a gist of the event, you get to know what has happened. We'll see the Mumbai Intellect Pop-Up video. The speakers are all lined up. Whoever has been the speaker, you can click on the speaker and go into the microsite. So you have that facility available, so you can get to know more about the speaker. We go down. All the talks that happen during that event are carefully tabulated across. When you click on the talk, you'll be able to go into episodes, the profile of the speaker. You can go down. Testimonials of people who attended the event. And if you are one of the people who have given a testimonial, your testimonials have been captured here. There's a gallery of photographs and images across. What happened in the event? Can we go to the gallery? Okay, so what happened in the event? Can you just go down? Can you scroll on the right? So all your pictures, this becomes a repository when you attend an event. So on and so forth. We get into the entertainment segment. What happened in the evening? Who were the singers, speakers, blah, blah. Brand experiences, which are the brands present. This entire thing is just for one event. So 20 such events, and there's a repository of things that is there. You can identify and go in. It takes a lot of effort at our end to kind of do all of this. It's not easy. Too much of resources, too much of manpower. All of it is being done so that our members can at a glance see what is happening across, how they wish to engage, who they wish to engage. All the videos are available. You can click in straight from here and go to the video. Just go up again. Can we just show quickly the Intellect Pop-Up Mumbai? I think hardly 2 or 3, 4 people over here were there at the Intellect Pop-Up. It was one of the largest events we did. We planned 6 events in a city. So Delhi 6 events, Mumbai 6, Bangalore, Hyderabad, London, New York. New York event is happening on 26th of January. Hopefully, we have the mayor of New York and others attending it. It's going to be a very powerful event. So for those of you who are aspiring to have global connects, it's amazing. Some of the most powerful men and women within DLC ecosystem are in New York, and that's why we've decided to headquarter there. Can we just go to the video from the beginning and have the audio? So 90 events a year. I think we have our hands full across. For those of you who aspire to meet people, meet intellectuals and engage, you have enough and more happening there. For those of you who are looking at domain-specific engagement, we have the global summits. Global summits will start off. While the video, he's sorting out the video, can we just have the global summits image? So we're setting up a whole building and an infrastructure. Our dream has been to create a small fraction of World Economic Forum. But like the studio, I believe, just show. That's a Global Summit headquarter. It's a couple of months away from finishing. The building is done. You're seeing the actual picture of the building. The interiors are happening. It's my dream to create 2% of World Economic Forum. I know what the World Economic Forum Davos is all about. If we can create 2%, we can't, at peak, we'll be able to create 2%, 98% discounted off. It's not our auqat, we can't reach there, but 2%. So we've got studios, conferencing facilities, amphitheaters, accommodation, and we've got global domain experts. We plan for 12 global summits. So for those of you who want to be associated into a particular domain, ESG, leadership, strategy, human resource, fashion, stylizing, we have 12 of these summits coming up. So you can and will be announced at least 6 months in advance because we need to block speakers almost a year in advance. I'm just waiting for the building to be completed, and we'll try and create magic at the Global Summit headquarters, which is a permanent home ground for creating these events. So you will be able to get dates starting from most probably next year, June. And that's the first point of interaction. And after that, every month there's a global summit. All members are complimentary invited to attend. Again, we are not in the business of creating global summits. So we are not in the business of selling awards, creating awards, making money out of the summit. The whole idea is for our members to benefit into each domain. And we should have a voice in the community in that domain. So if it's fashion, how can we disrupt the world of fashion? If it's strategy, leadership, each of these areas. Let's go back to Mumbai Intellect Pop-Up.
Jimmy, you have the support of so many people that your vision, even though it starts in your other big brain, you spread it around for others to understand it and follow you, so that in the next few years to come, this will grow exponentially into a movement.
When I heard first about DLC from Jimmy, and two things which really strike me clearly differentiating from the YPO and EO. I think the first one was, I think it was a global platform, and it was a second one, I think it was a technology approach to the problem, and the way Jimmy thought about it, I found it very disruptive to the whole concept of forums and how do we make better relationships and better learning platforms.
For the first time, I can actually be talking business and fashion and leadership and multitude of things that interest me, which I feel will create the personality, the mindset, the sort of persona of what we think the future entrepreneur celebs of this country should be.
Jimmy looks like the Elon Musk from India. How many of you agree with me? Zig Ziglar says you can have everything in life if you will just help enough other people to get what they want. That is exactly what a community has to do. Della Leaders Club is out here to build that kind of a community for us. So I would say that we should all take advantage.
Advantage that I've derived in my life by having a support system got me kick-started to think, why can't there be a platform which is more democratic in nature? So I don't measure people by the size of their balance sheets or their net worth statements. I measure people by the number of human lives they've touched positively.
What Jimmy is attempting to do with Della Leaders Club, which I think has taken the best of a lot of the things that he has discovered, learned and imbibed over this period of time, which adds a bit of fun, it adds a little bit of pizzazz, but it also has things which we all have learned to endure and grow and really cherish.
We were called here to communicate about disruptive personal style, and I think to begin with, we need to figure out what is personal style.
Today, last 7 months, foreigners have been selling and Indians have been buying. I think a time will come where Indians will get tired of buying, so everybody is selling, and that's the time to buy to make real wealth. So I think that time will come sometime in the next 1 quarter. People should be ready for it.
So this collection was basically what I call the he for she collection. My wife, the co-founder of brand, she's here with me, and this collection was made keeping her in mind.
Clothes make it a man. That is true, because you size up someone in the first 15 seconds of seeing them from the clothes they wear.
Thank you, Jimmy, and thank you, DLC, for having me here. This indeed is a beautiful gathering of achievers from all walks of life.
Happiest for Jimmy. So happy that your dream is coming true. Of all your craziest ideas, I think this is the best one you should go for.
See, it's a privilege to be here today. Jimmy has a wonderful vision for this Della Leaders Club that he's made, and I'm sure it's going to do great things.
platform that brings people together to share common ideas and grow together.
और आज जो है इतने सारे ब्रांड्स लाइफस्टाइल बिजनेस के जो ब्रांड्स को एक साथ करके ये इन्होंने इकट्ठा किया है, मेरा मानना है कि this is just the beginning.
हमने ये तय किया है कि each event has to be so attractive that you do not need to force your guests to get into it. People should block the date for the next intellect pop-up and make sure they are present here.
So what I would like to share with you is all of you must have received a WhatsApp right now. Your user ID and logins have been created across for the members. We'll do one test case scenario and show it to you how to navigate, how do you log in. Well, Shilpi, can you take over, please? Can you just log in from any of our members? Once you log in, you can customize your microsite. Once you log in, you can select your preferences. You can edit your profile. You can view your microsite. You can also put in your preferences across. Within the edit profile, just go to edit profile. You can put in your preferences of the content you wish to see. That's your profile. You can make any changes across. You can select, in his case, he selected nothing till now. So if he's associated with BFSI or ITS or marketing or digital, in lifestyle, whatever his preferences are, all those content pieces will come in the front end straight away. So that's one. This is the back end. I will also show you how the site looks in the front end. You can start using this site. Yeah, you can view microsite. You can start using this site. That's how it comes in the front end instantly. You can go in. You can modify your CV, your achievements, performances, videos, books, services, clients, and any content pieces that you created with DLC would come in. These are the books. I'm quite proud of our members. More than 900 books have been written only between the 2,500 DLC members. So it's incredible intellectual collection of people we've got. He will be able to see the content of his choice. Yeah, go down. Chapter updates. People who are within your city, most people want to connect but do not know how to connect. Just go up, Shilpi, for a second. Yeah. So 575 people in Mumbai. You can click on 575, who they are, their profiles, their microsites, everything is here. So when a lot of members keep asking, how do we connect? It's just a very simple click away, but you need to take the time out who you wish to connect out of the 575 people. We can't do that for you. The updates are constantly given. Go down. Events are there, chapter events, global events. So whatever events have happened within your chapter, whatever events have happened globally. And again, how to navigate the event, I've shown it to you earlier. Can you go down? And once you make the selections, if there is any brand collaborations that exist and you need to wish to consume, you can go on, click on to the respective ones that you're looking for. If it's hospitality, restaurants, hotels, and you can get there. There's a lot of catching up for us to do. So far, about 400 plus brand collaborations are existing, but in a period of time, it'll be 4,000. So there is constant effort. No matter where in the world you're traveling, you'll have some of the other brand collabs of DLC. We also have content coming in. So whatever selections you've done, you will get to see the content of your choice. Anything that's been updated and put up. All these content pieces are live. You can decide what you wish to see, customize it. And of course, you have the luxury of seeing any of the 26 domains you wish to specifically as well. So that's a little about the microsite, how to navigate the platform. Thank you.